Oh my goodness, Godlings. It amazes me how many people do not have critical thinking skills. All right? Now, this goes in all sorts of areas of life, okay? Now, especially like recently, and I'll give an example, two examples. But anyway, let's start here, right? I see all this arguing about the flat earth or whether earth is flat or round. Some people say, oh, oblate sphere. Well, it don't matter. Okay, to me, I don't care. Whether all that's true or none of it's true, I always say maybe it's neither of those. Maybe it's none of those. Maybe y'all don't have any clue. And since I've never been out there to look down on it, I have to listen to what other people are saying or putting on the screen, right? Unless I've been out there to see it for myself, I personally cannot know, okay? So I have to keep my mind open for that, right? I mean, seriously. But everybody's arguing back and forth about it. It's like, well, do you know? Have you specifically been out there to observe it? No. Well, and then anything else like vampires, well, I haven't seen any evidence or no one else has seen any evidence. Okay, so these people, okay, so you've talked to every person on the planet and know for sure, because absence of proof is not proof of absence. Get it? Absence of proof is not proof of absence. It's just like, here's a really simple, good one, okay? Long time ago, my wife was cheating on me, right? It didn't carry on for a long time, but it carried on for long enough, right? I didn't have any evidence. I had zero evidence that this lady was cheating on me. Lady, that's a term, huh? Anywho, I had no evidence. Did it mean that it wasn't happening? No. It just means I didn't have the evidence, but eventually I did have the evidence, okay? Eventually I did have the evidence, and you know why? Because I went and looked for it, and I had a critical mind, and I found out, okay? Now, if she wasn't cheating on me, I wouldn't have found the evidence, right? Now, and that goes on with critical thinking. People are just like relying on what other people say instead of opening your mind and thinking differently and really testing it. It's like, well, have I observed this specifically? No. Then I have to consider it an option still. Like Bigfoot even. I don't know if Bigfoot exists or not, but plenty of people talk about it. But, well, I don't have any evidence. And because other people think that other people haven't seen any evidence, then it doesn't exist. It just doesn't exist. Well, you know what? There's a lot of things in life that when you're a kid, you thought existed, and then you found out didn't exist. Like Santa Claus. So I love it how people think they know everything ever since they figured out Santa doesn't exist. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Use critical thinking. Critical thinking is putting stuff together, but you also have to realize that in this world, in this planet, we get lied to constantly. And just the fact that public education, they want to really taunt or flout public education like it's a huge deal. But all the shit that they taught me growing up that was wrong. Christopher Columbus bullcrap, right? He sailed to prove the earth round, and that's what they taught us. Christopher Columbus sailed to prove the earth round, and then he discovered Americas. And then we find out that's not true. And we find out all sorts of other shit's not true. And then I started looking deeper in others and finding all sorts of stuff. You have to realize that we're being fed a bunch of bullcrap by narcissists, okay? It's say, well, why would they lie to us? Well, if I asked my wife if she was cheating on me, why would she lie to me? Why would she lie to me about cheating on me? Well, geez, I wonder. Think, people, think.